will need the base of our project. It's quite dimensional card and some adhesive, and I'm showing you what I will use, and you will find all the links and measurements in video description. With the tape runner, I'm gluing my card base to another cardstock, trimming the edges and scoring and folding all those lines, and you're supposed to end up with totally scored base. To secure those folds, I'm adding graphic 45 washi tape to the edges, and finally I decided that it will look better if I add it around all the edges. Next part is simple. I'm just gluing pre-cutted panels to my card base, but first I need to put the lock, and I'm checking the placement a few times to make sure that everything looks and works together. I'm sticking everything with tape runner. It's a great tool for fast gluing, and by mixing 2 shades of color box inks, I achieve custom blend of color, and I use it to distress all the edges. As you can see, I stick all my panels and they all have a little stroke from paper underneath. With the same blend of inks and sanding tool, I'm distressing one of cards that I cut out, Secret Garden Deluxe Edition pack, and it's gonna be my background for dimensional composition. I cut out some elements from papers and I'm placing them with a lot of distance from foam squares between them. All the pop-ups I put on stripes and rings from translucent foil. It's quite sturdy foil, and I just glue it with those glue dots. And the bottom of my ring I attach to my work, and on top I put all those elements that are supposed to pop up when you open the card. I just check in every time I add some new element if everything closes and open properly, is nothing folding badly, and all those butterflies and top elements I add not on rings but just on folded stripes of foil so they can fly higher. As there is no place for sentiment here, so I decided to add this tiny envelope to hide a small letter. So I'm just placing that, and I wanted to have something on the opposite corner, so small embellishment and bunch of flowers. And for top composition, I went with some chipboards and fabric flowers. I wanted to use this frame, so only half of it I covered with foam squares. That gave me this lifted effect. When it's open, you can see the other side of chipboard, but I prefer it that way. I added some dots around, and with gel medium I'm placing my embellishments. I used ink to make my flowers more distressed and matching the rest of card. and because it's hard to show popping up on photos, I decided to make a short recording. You can see how I open it, how butterflies just pop out from the card. And thank you for your attention. Have a nice and creative day with Graphic 45. If you like it, leave me thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. All product info I will put in the description box. Thank you once again, and bye bye. See you soon.